Namaste. My name is Nick. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be taking you through a 30-minute Hatha Yoga Asana practice in which there will be more of a focus on holding postures for about a minute each rather than on moving through them dynamically, so we can really explore the benefits and the special qualities of each individual pose. To get started, make your way up to a mountain pose. Coming to stand at the top of your yoga mat with your feet spaced hip distance apart. Let the hands fall down by the sides as you close your eyes. And as soon as you do close your eyes, allow your attention to withdraw. Let go of everything happening outside of your yoga mat. Let go of everything that's yet to happen. Start to sense the feeling of being in your body. 2 feet pressing down into the floor. Your legs start to get more active. Lift the bottom rim of your rib cage up away from the pelvis. And lift the head up out of your shoulders. And feel how all of this activity brings you more present, more into focus. Pair that with your breath. Long, slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose. Good. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Shift the weight into your right leg and draw the left knee up into a single-legged mountain pose. Hands can stay by the sides. Come to the heart of the hips wherever you're comfortable. Press down through the right leg and feel the back of the right hip get more active. As it does, feel the front of your left hip start to get active to keep the left leg from dropping below the line of your hip. Maintain a tall, upright posture. Feel all 5 toes of the right foot gripping the floor. Keep your gaze steady. Throughout this practice, in each posture that we hold, see if you can keep your eyes glued to one spot. In yoga, we call this drishti. Last few moments here. Good. Lower the left foot down towards the floor. Shift the weight over into the left leg. Draw the right knee up into your chest, second side. Press the left foot down. Feel the back of the left leg contract. Feel the front of the right hip contract. And see if you can lift the right knee up without taking the right hip up with you. So try to maintain a level through the 2 frontal hip points. Just the right leg lifts up. Use the 5 toes in the left foot to help you stay grounded. And if you find yourself falling out of the posture, know that that's okay. Come right back into it. And see if even if you find challenge and disruption in your physical body, can you maintain peace and presence in your observation? And release right foot down towards the floor. Hinge from your hips and lower the fingertips down to the mat. Take a big step back with the left foot, finding a low lunge. Drop your hips down just about the height of your right knee. Stay on your fingertips and start to reach your collarbones forward, as if the head is going to crest past the top of the right foot. Plug the right heel bone down into the floor. Find just a light hug back and in through your right hip. And then see if you can let the hips be a little bit heavier without the left thigh getting any closer to the floor. And with the same amount of effort that you plug the right heel down, plug the left big toe down. And find your steady gaze. Use your gaze and your breath to help you maintain a focus. Last 2 breaths. Lightly land your left knee down onto the floor and point the back toes. Bring your hands up to the top of the right thigh for a crescent lunge. So you'll let the hips remain lower than the right knee. Reach the left toes back and down into the floor. And see if you can even send your tailbone a bit down to the floor, even if you have to move your hips back slightly to accomplish that. Use your hands on top of your right knee to create support and elevate the sternum. Otherwise, feel free to take hands to the hips, to the heart, or up overhead if you like. And as your hips move forward, see if bottom ribs can pull backwards a little bit. Notice if that changes anything for you in the front of the left hip. And tune in. Feel the feeling of being in your body. And let that feeling help you maintain presence and focus. And to exit the pose, shift the hips back, lower the hands down, then tuck the left toes and lean forward to float the left foot next to the right. Keep the left foot at the front of the mat and step the right foot back. For now, keep the right knee lifted off the floor as the hips lunge down towards the floor. Stay on your fingertips, plug the left heel down into the floor, draw the outer left hip back and slightly in. Feel your collarbones and ribs extend forward away from your right heel, which reaches backwards. And see if you can find heaviness to the hips, but keep the right thigh lifted and active by grounding the right big toe. And then you're here. You breathe, you focus. Allow it to be challenging without it becoming overwhelming. Do that with your breath. Do the best that you can to keep the eyes steady. And just one other thing with the gaze, rather than staring sharply like you're trying to dissect what you're looking at, look softer, as if you're gazing at a beautiful landscape. Release the right knee down towards the floor, untuck your back toes, and climb up the hands onto the hips. Again, if you need to send the hips a little bit back to get the tailbone reaching underneath you, do that. And then the bottom ribs pull back away from the top of the left thigh as the hips lunge forward. Press your right toes down into the floor. Squeeze the right glute just a touch. And as the hips descend, let there be some elevation to your pelvic floor, to your bottom ribs, to the top of the skull. And use your hands however you want to use them. Last 3 breaths. Good. Move the hips back, lower the hands down, tuck the right toes and lean forward to step to the front of the mat. Parallel the feet, put a little bit of a bend into your knees and then reach for opposite elbows with your hands, dropping forearms towards the floor. Bending your knees more will take some tension out of the backs of the legs, whereas straightening them will increase it. So find the appropriate level of sensation for you. And if the hands holding opposite elbows becomes a bit much, you could always put your hands onto the floor. Try to lift the upper part of your hamstring towards the ceiling or towards the sky, and feel how that helps you to drop the torso a little bit closer to your thighs. Press the balls of the feet down, relax the neck so the crown of the head points down. And then take slow, steady breaths in and out of your nose to support you. Okay, and then release the hands, bend your knees. You could even put your hands on your thighs. Roll yourself up to stand, rising back to an upright position. And we'll set up for tree pose. Right foot's going to stay on the floor. Lift the left knee up, open the leg out to the side, and place the foot against your inner thigh. If your balance is a little unsteady like mine is, you could take your toes down onto the floor for more support. And then draw the hands to the heart. Feel free to extend the arms. Really throughout this whole practice, you're welcome to take variations. Not as if I'm going to protrude through your screen and penalize you for doing them, but feel free to make this practice your own. The framework that we're working within is holding poses for about a minute each. But within that framework, feel free to find your own way. Good, release. Change sides, lower the left foot down. Raise the right leg up. You might notice longer periods of silence from me in this video. So this is simply just to offer you time to feel presence in your own way. Pay attention to what you're feeling in your body. Notice how that makes you feel emotionally, mentally, energetically. And do all of that while maintaining peacefulness in your observation. And so another way to think of this is to observe the various shifts that take place without letting yourself be shifted. And release, right foot down towards the floor. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Step your feet out wide. And then pivot your right toes around towards wherever the right toes are facing. Bend your right knee. Drop down into a warrior two. See if you can take the frontal hip points and roll them up. Reach your inner thighs away from one another. Ground the feet and then stretch the arms out. Gaze out past the right hands. 1 minute. Can you maintain a strong pressure down through both feet, making you feel strong and supported, but at the same time feel an easing down through the hips. Reach the hands out of the armpits so you feel wide across the front and the back of your upper torso. And then look past the right hand with a soft but steady gaze. Keep your breath long, slow, and deep. And push the right leg to straight. Take your right toes to face in, and your right hand is going to go directly underneath your face as you rotate left fingertips up towards the sky. Try to dial your right front thigh back and up as you reach your left fingertips up. And then you're welcome to stay here or wrap the left arm behind your back. Some of you might even take your right hand around towards the outside of the left ankle. Good. Keep the balls of the feet active on the floor. It's very common cue to press the pinky toe side of the feet down, but try to press the big toe and inner heel down and feel how that lifts and engages the inner ankle. And then without losing that support beneath you, roll the ribs up and breathe. Catch your hips with your hands. Rise up to stand. Point the left toes towards the opposite side of your mat. Bend the left knee, set the hips low, warrior two. Again, roll the frontal hip points slightly up. Reach your inner thighs away from one another. Stretch the arms out and look past the left hand with both of your eyes. Press the feet down. Drop the hips down. Find your edge without letting the sensations get you thrown past it. And feel the feeling being in your body. Let your breath direct you. And push the left leg straight. Roll the left toes to face in. Your left hand's going to go directly underneath your face. Twist and reach the right arm up towards the sky. Revolved wide-legged forward folds. Again, you can keep the right arm up or let the right arm fall back behind you. Keep the big toes grounded down. Lift the upper hamstrings. Then press the tops of the thighs back away from your ribs. Notice that you might have a little bit more room on the bottom of your exhales. And release, right hand down to the floor. You're going to walk to wherever the front of your mat is. From here, I'm going to walk towards my right foot. Step the right foot back. Lower the knees down towards the floor. I'm going to set up a dolphin pose from here. So drop your elbows down, right underneath your shoulders. You could have your wrists parallel or have your hands interlaced. What I want you to do is press your forearms down, tuck the toes, lift the knees up. So I'm going to keep my chin forward just so that I'm not pressing into my microphone. And everybody else, chin into the chest like this. So you want your ears by your biceps. Then feel your forearms press down to lift your hips higher. And then even try to feel your thighs contract to lift your hips higher. Press the wrists and the hands down. Press the big toes and reach the heels down. And see if you can maintain all of that activity while keeping your breath, your neck, and your gaze soft. And feel free to linger longer or walk your feet together. Stretch your right leg up and back. We'll hold there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Lower the right foot down. Pick the left leg up. Reach back through the left heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left foot down. Lower the knees down. Sit back towards the heels. Allow the shoulders to drop away from your ears. Take a deep breath in and out. Camel pose. Rise to stand on your shins. Feel free to take your feet a little bit further apart. Slide your hands back by your hips. Hug the elbows in. Lift the chest as you press the hips forward. And again, remember, nothing is new here. We're holding the pose for a minute. So go to the level that is accessible for you to stay in that place for a set amount of time. Press your toes down. Lift the bottom of your rib cage up. Even lift your pelvic floor up. Breathe into the spaces that are compressed. Breathe into the spaces that are open. I'm going to let that go. Rise up. Sit back towards the heels. For our next posture, Kranchasana or Heron pose, you're going to sit to the inside of your left foot and swing your right leg forward so you're sitting like this. If this is not accessible for you, right, if you cannot sit with your left foot tucked in, you're going to extend both feet forward. I'll stay here with you guys for the modification. Those of you that can, though, stick with it. Right leg comes in, reach for the right foot, and then raise it up off the floor so your foot is about the height of your shoulders. Once you're here, take the rounding out of your shoulders by pulling the arms towards you. Lift the collarbones up, and if you're still with me, extend the right leg towards straight. Ground the right sits bone down, lift the skull up, and then lean your face back away from your foot slightly. Try to feel your spine lifting out of the hips, and even feel your right foot reaching away from the right hip. And then release, lower the right foot down towards the floor. If your left leg is tucked in, extend it forward, right foot comes out. Same, second side, draw your left leg in, reach for the foot, and take the foot up off the floor. Take the rounding out of your spine by pulling the upper arms back, and then extend the left leg up. Here's to hoping that didn't affect my microphone at all. If it did, I apologize. Press the left hip down, lift and lean back a little bit through your skull. And then feel your rib cage and your left foot lifting up out of your hips. Steady your gaze. You can look at the left toes or past them. And take 3 more breaths. And release, lower the left foot down towards the floor. Extend your right leg out and then actually take your right foot up and over for Ardha Matsyendrasana. So left leg is going to stay straight. If you want to bend your left knee underneath you, you can. And then left elbow hugs the left knee as the right arm goes behind your back. Lift the rib cage up and turn your body to the right. If you know variations, like if you want to wrap a bind or do something else, again, know that that's always up to you. And really, since you are practicing at home, or wherever you are, you're practicing on your own, definitely encourage you to explore, especially if you are more familiar with the practice. But let all of your exploring eventually lead you to a place of stillness. And then embody that stillness. Release. You can take a quick counter stretch if you like. Right leg goes forward, left leg comes up and over. Sit up tall, turn your body to the left. Keep a bit of counter pressure between your right arm and your left knee. So here I'm pulling my knee in with my arm and pushing my knee into my arm. If you're going into this variation, same idea. The arm and the leg press against one another. Look past your left shoulder with your right eye. One more breath. And then counter stretch, hands over to the right. Okay, shoulder stand is next. You're going to come to lie down on your back. This one, not everything's going to be a full minute. We're going to do a minute in shoulder stand. Then we'll do 15 seconds in plow and 15 seconds in fish. So come to lay down on your back. Extend your legs up towards the sky. This is going to be the modification. You can stay right here with the legs up, have the hands underneath you. And then if you're doing this, you can stay here for the full 90 seconds. You can go here and then go into a bridge pose for 30 seconds instead of plow and fish. Feel free to do something else. Otherwise, you guys can follow me up into shoulder stand from here. And toes up over your shoulders. Press the upper arms down. Close your eyes if you can and gaze between your eyebrows. Embody stillness. Plow pose if you're taking it. Then fish. And release. Place the feet on the floor. Deep breath in. Easy breath out. Come up to a seated position. And we're going to close out with alternate nostril breathing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you guys through alternate nostril breathing. And then I'm going to give you the option to do Shavasana. Otherwise, we're going to be using this breathing exercise as our rest, even though it's not really rest. So if you have a little bit of extra time, stick with me for the breathing exercise and then take your own Shavasana afterwards. I do want to try to get this at about 30 minutes, which probably is gone by now, but we're gonna do the breathing exercise. Left hand into Jnana Mudra, thumb and index finger to touch, palm face up on your left knee. Right hands start in a fist. Open up thumb, pinky, and ring fingers for Vishnu Mudra. Thumb on your right nostril, ring finger on your left nostril. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Block the right side, inhale through the left. Switch to the right and exhale. Stay on the right side, inhale. Switch to the left side, exhale. Left side, inhale. Switch, right side, exhale. Right side, inhale. Switch, left side, exhale. Left side, inhale. Switch, right side, exhale. Right side, inhale. Switch, left side, exhale. Left side, inhale. Switch, right side, exhale. Right side, inhale. Switch, left side, exhale. Left side, inhale. Switch, right side, exhale. Right side inhale. Switch, left side exhale. Left side inhale. Right side exhale. Right side inhale. Left side exhale. Now both sides inhale. Block both, lift the pelvic floor, draw the chin down to the chest. Release the locks and through the left side exhale. Set the right hand down, take a few deep breaths. As I said earlier, if you have a little bit of time, I would encourage you now to lay down, come into Shavasana, take a few breaths to rest without any physical activity. If you're cutting it close to the edge of your allotted time, that's going to do it for us today. I appreciate you showing up. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this practice, let me know down below. This is one of my favorite ways to do yoga. It's slower moving, but powerful and calming at the same time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, take care, be well. Namaste.